Can you hear my fridge? Sorry about that. I'm gonna read a couple lines from this poem. Dried maple and ash bark, lush emerald flats, the fall-colored arena hark, the wide superior mats. valley's peak encircled my life. The open space speaks. Let me end the strife.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Nice to see some of you here. Not a huge crowd. I'm wondering if it's me or if the market's dying. Like, lack of participants, whatever it is. I know we're in a boring period. Just going to touch up on a couple things. I don't know why people are so bearish right now, why people are freaking out, especially from the SPX. So going to give you guys just a quick rundown, and then we'll get into crypto stuff, because I know there's a lot of different altcoins that I'm paying attention to. Lots of stuff at support, lots of bull flags. I don't know why people are bearish. Here we go. The biggest thing here, guys, SPX. I've said it on stream hundreds of times over the last 6 months. However many days that I've streamed during these 6 months. We are up almost 30% on the SPX with absolutely no correction, absolutely no red at all. Sure, there's a couple of red candles, but hardly, right? It's been a huge uptrend. It's the most the S&P 500 has moved up in a 6-month period. So this idea that we're just going to continue up forever, it doesn't exist. We need to be more realistic. I know a lot of you are. There's a lot of people that are not. So we moved up 30%. We've moved down 2.62%, and people are freaking out. Our RSI was overextended, our MACD was overextended. We're in an area where we need to cool off to move higher. We've talked about this hundreds of times. I don't know why everyone is so keen on seeing different candle colors and expecting the movement to continue, especially when you're up 30%, historic levels of gain in such a short amount of time. Hey, you said hi Roman alts are at support, Doge, AVAX, file, link, but people are calling for lower. Am I missing something? Okay, so first things first. I think you need to make your own assumption on what's going to happen. I think going to Twitter, and as much as I want to give myself credit, I can be wrong too. Like, you shouldn't just blindly trust everything I say, because it might not be right either. I'm not giving you, and that's not to say I'm giving you like the wrong information on purpose, but what if I'm wrong? I've been wrong plenty of times. I admit when I'm wrong, but I can be wrong too. We could have literally topped, and this is the top, and we could see a 50% correction on everything. But my thing is, if everything's at support and everybody's bearish, block opposite the herd. What's up, Castillo? How's it going, man? Nice to see you here. I have to get you on another one. Sorry, I'm in like a, I don't know if this is no, it's not a wife beater. It's like a red beater, I guess. I've been just chilling in the house, just waiting for this consolidation to end so we can get in some trades, or really get a setup in so we can watch these bull flags break out, man. It's unbelievable how bearish everyone's getting, and the market's showing absolutely no signs of bearishness. DXY, so the DXY pumped. I have thoughts that this is not going to hold. I think people are overreacting to CPI. CPI came in flat. I have the data here, shared it this morning with the private group, and it came in flat. Everything was flat. The only thing that wasn't was the year over year. Right? I was explaining to everybody when inflation went up, and then it dropped, right? And then it bounced, and now it's been flat. Right? This would be the year over year March to March. It's amazing about this is the overreaction and then the bounce from Bitcoin right away, because it's a non-event, right? Nothing has changed in accordance to inflation. Like, we're at the same rates we were month over month, year over year, other than the 0.3% difference from this year to last year. But that's because in March of last year, we saw inflation decline significantly. Pretty astonishing. But with the overreaction, we were expecting a correction anyways, so that correction is probably going to be deeper because of the news that came in. People are expecting inflation to go down. People are expecting rate cuts, right? Rate cuts ultimately, I think they're bullish. I know historically sometimes they're not, but I think they will be for the next year, and then we'll have that financial event, that kind of market reset that everyone has been talking about for the last 2 years. Anyways, DXY, I think this move retraces. It was news based. I mean, the 4-hour just shot up out of nowhere. It's not like there was anything technical. It's not like the stock market is bearish. Ultimately, everything looks really solid. People are expecting a cut later this year. Yeah, that's right. I mean, we were expecting cuts actually in this early spring, but hopefully we get them. If we don't, it is what it is. Like, the market's been pumping regardless, so I don't think rate cuts. I mean, ultimately, once we get to a point, we will see market decline due to rate cuts, right? That has been a historical trend. Whenever we cut rates, usually the market declines. Get that great reset. And the wonder is, are we in that last leg of the bull run anyways, of this 15-year-long bull run? But more on that later. Total. Guys, I'm going to keep this plain and simple. This is a bull flag. I don't know why people are bearish. I don't know why people are trying to short. I don't know why people are going on Twitter saying that the top of the bull run is in. This is a gigantic bull flag. Why has it been moving sideways? Why haven't we been doing nothing? Look at the weekly. We were at historic highs on RSI's weekly, on total, total 2, total 3, Bitcoin, in most alts. Right? MACD, RSI, everything. Everything was so overextended we needed to cool down. So you look at the daily, well, what's happening? All we're doing is establishing a range, coiling up, bringing these indicators down, bringing volatility back into the market so we can break highs and not turn back. We did the same exact thing in 2020. I know I'm skipping around here, but I'm going to show you. We did the same exact thing in 2020. Overextended, big correction, break, no retest, no nothing. We just continued higher. What's up, yes sir? How's it going, man? I hope you're doing well. Not a lot of people in the stream, and not getting a lot of attention on Twitter that I usually get, but sorry, I've got turn this real quick. Okay. We did the same exact thing in 2020. I don't know why people are freaking out. Anyways, total 2. All the total weeklies look exactly the same, so I'm not going to waste all your time. But we're doing the same thing. We're making a bull flag. Total 3, making a bull flag. Bitcoin, making a bull flag. If you need any confluence, here's tether dominance, making a bear flag, right? Why are we making a bear flag? Why does that need to consolidate? Look at the weekly. The weekly is the most oversold it's ever been. It would be different if we had bullish divergences here or bearish divergences on Bitcoin's weekly. Like, for example, let's say we make another low and we get like an equal low or higher low. Then yes, you can say, okay, we're starting to exhaust, right? We're starting to see exhaustion, trends starting to show us that we either need a very, very long period of consolidation or we're getting a reversal. But that hasn't happened yet. So this idea to get bearish, I think people are bearish way too early. Bitcoin's touching 70K once again. Yeah, I mean, no, not surprised at all. What's good, Dorian? Sorry, I have a meeting in a couple hours there, making sure the time zones were okay. Roman, would you say 20 to 30% dump is probable when halving occurs and then the mid long term Bitcoin comes back and hits all-time high? I think we're having our correction now, and I think this idea that the halving is this magical event that something crazy happens is complete bullshit. I think the halving overall is very bullish long term. It reduces the amount of mineable supply. So you guys know that supply, there's a finite amount of supply. It just reduces the rate of mining, or the mining rate. The last halving happened on May 11th. I want you guys to see what happened for the next 3 months, right? You could argue this is a nice move, this is a 20% move, but then a couple days later we went all the way back down to where it started, so it didn't matter. May 11th was the halving. For 3 months, we did nothing, right? From May 11th all the way to about here. 71 days. You could argue 3 months if you do the whole thing, but this is a gigantic bull flag to deal with. Again, overextended indicators, especially the large pump from COVID. A little more obvious on the date. Dealing with RSI on the daily, dealing with MACD on the daily, overextension, big period of consolidation, breakout retest, bull market, right? But this idea that the halving is going to cause some catastrophic or cataclysmic event is just like I just throw that over my head. I don't even know what day the halving is this year. That's how much I don't care. I know long term it's very bullish, and I know for a lot of people you guys are going to stare at the chart all day, but I'm telling you you're wasting your time. Right? Let's say we dump on the halving, right? Let's say we dump all the way down to 63.4. Right? Let's say we're here and we dump all the way down here. We're still in a bull flag. That's all I care about. All I care about is this. The bull flag, all I care about is getting some kind of reversal in here. That's all I really care about. By watching the UFC this weekend, it's UFC 300, so, right? UFC 300, yeah, I'll probably be watching it. Oh, I actually need, thank you for reminding me. I need to text my dad real quick. send one. Okay. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it is huge. I will be watching that. Starts at 6 p.m. Really? Hold on. I have to take all these details and send them because we're having people over. I'm getting destroyed this weekend for it. I believe it. UFC 3 starts at 6 p.m. All right. Okay. Let's do some TA though. Guys, the daily looks great. The weekly's still a little high for my liking. I'd like to see a couple more weeks of sideways, personally. Right? We've only gone from 88 all the way down to 80. To me, that's not much of a correction. I'd like to see a couple more weeks, bring RSI back down, maybe to the 70s or higher 60s. But the day looks great, right? We're in this bull flag. We're consolidating, moving sideways. I have my diagonals drawn like this. They don't mean anything. I know some people are going to think that they do. They don't. So before I get the, oh, are you buying the breakout or buying the whatever? No, I'm not doing anything until one, I get a setup, and two, I see more consolidation. But what I see right now is looking nice, right? If we just break out and go to 80K tomorrow, that's okay. I'm fine with that. I've got a lot of spots, so I don't care regardless. But for a trade, I'd really like to see the 4 hour, maybe I mean, if we get something like this, sure, take the trade. If we get like this, inverted head and shoulders, I'll take the trade. For now, I haven't done anything. I think a lot of today is news driven by CPI. By the way, have you seen what happened with Uniswap? What are your thoughts? I have not seen what's happened. I've been busy all day today. Early prelims, 6 p.m. Normal prelims at 8 p.m., which 8 p.m. is the better. Yeah, of course. Some of the prelims are good. By the way, all good in the basement. Yeah, the basement's clean. It's all clean. Right? The flood muddy bullshit's gone. I got people coming over. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know what we're doing, but I know we're having a bunch of people over. Like food-wise, I don't know. So more confluence with that overall bull flag. IVIT in a bull flag, right? I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious on what's going to happen, yet people are going to let their emotions take advantage of them. Blows my mind, right? I get these DMs all the time. I get a DM today, and I'm not going to show it. I don't like exposing people. But I get this DM, and they're like, "Hey, what's Bitcoin and Ethereum going to do? Is it going to drop all the way back down to 58K or 55K? Like, what are your thoughts? What do you think?" First of all, I post my thoughts every fucking day. Like every day I post, hey, here's a long term, here's a medium term, here's a short term, right? We do the live streams. Pay attention, you know what I think. Two, if you have any inkling of knowledge about TA, and you can see something like this, big flagpole and a flag. Sorry, the other dog is. If you see any of this, right? That's a bull flag. That's a textbook bull flag, especially with all the overextension, especially with dealing with divergences here, right? I mean, it's so obvious, yet people are going to use their emotions and go on YouTube and look at what Peter Schiff is saying and listen to the government and listen to all this bullshit that none of these people have ever been right. So why would you listen to them anyways? It's crazy. SEC filing a lawsuit against Uni. Price went down. Could be a good coin to buy. I mean, it could be. I'm already overexposed in my spot holding. I'm fine. But it could be. I mean, I don't know if you. I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to buy that if the SEC is going after it. All right, let's talk a couple other things and then we'll call it a day. So Bitcoin dominance on the weekly. Here's the thing. I know some people are saying this broke out. I don't think so yet. I need to see this over like 55% to call it a breakout. This is a chance we dip down And if we dip down, this is good, right? Our alts will do really well. Speaking of alts, I'm going to sidetrack real quick. I'm going to show you guys this. Take a look at file. I tweeted it. I'm just going to explain. Daily. Daily has a potential double bottom here inside of a bull flag, right? I mean, I don't know how more obvious than get. Now, I'm not saying like throw the house at it. You have volume going down, price going down. I mean, everything looks really strong here. Very, very clean potential double bottom. Probably going to spend 2 more days and start shooting up. Man, Doge is up 6%. That's crazy. CRV, I mean, holding support. Lots of alts holding support. Lots of them. Sand, again, making that bull flag. Gala, making a bull flag. I mean, there's so much opportunity on alts right now. I mean, this is essentially your last chance to start buying alts before they start taking off. I mean, look at Link. Link's holding support with a nice potential double bottom here. And not as clean as I'd like, but not bad. Lots of alts at support. Everybody's bearish. You guys know what happens next. It's pretty crazy. Bring back the old mic. I'll bring it back. I had some people tell me they like this mic more, but I'll bring back the old mic. As soon as I end this live stream, I'll go upstairs and plug it all back in. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it there. Today's quick. I have a meeting soon, so I gotta be there for that. Apparently they got their time zone wrong, and that's. But anyways, all that said, guys, be patient. Users management. Good luck trading.